Welcome to the Ball and Forgotten Talk Show. Is this episode number 18? First episode since the Lions Club All-Star Game practice.
Russ, we're back. I'm so excited. I probably just blew the speaker out. Did I?
It was up there.
Russ, I'm so excited to be back. We've been gone a couple weeks. We made the decision. We're doing baseball, softball. We might even talk track. Who knows? But we're back. We thought maybe basketball, football, girls soccer. I have no clue. But, buddy, we're back. We're hitting hard again.
Yeah, I mean, we had to take a couple breaks, as me and you both know.
Worn out.
Basketball season, it was 5 months technically.
Worn out.
It started last month in November and then went till mid-March. And so, we had to take a little break, and now we're back, ready to go. It's April 8th when we're filming this, putting it out April 9th, Thursday, or maybe Friday morning, depends if it gets out. It'll be out Thursday.
Russ, you better get that son of a gun out, man.
And but it'll be out April 9th, Thursday at 4 p.m. But, we're back, and,
hitting hard again.
We're ready to go. And so, Travis, we had 3 guests on today.
Yeah. I loved it, man.
Can you believe it? We had West Frankfort and Benton on the same episode.
Same episode. Not at the same time. They did take a picture together. I didn't make them stare at my jersey the whole time.
Yes.
But, yeah, Ryley House, new head baseball
Marion.
coach. And he's going to play to the other guests. Ryley House, new head baseball coach at West Frankfort, was on. Then we had, Callahan Roper, Marion Wildcats.
Football Player of the Year.
Ball and Forgot Football Player of the Year. And then we had Big Country, Lane Croslin, Benton Ranger football player, basketball player, baseball player, having a really good season so far in baseball. Him and Cal have known each other since they were kids. So we had a lot of fun today, man.
Yeah,
it was a good way to get out of the gate.
Yeah, it's a good episode, and I think that's going to be fun. All 3 of those teams, they're on the up and up as far as baseball. I mean, West Frankfort, as we know, and we talked about before the show, they've lost 4 games, 3 of those being by 1 run. Benton, they've lost 5 games.
By 8 total.
By 8 total, and then Marion, they're 8-4.
Yeah.
Beat
Carterville's only loss.
Yeah.
Carterville's only loss is to Marion.
And so, it's going to be a fun show. And, talking about baseball, it kind of segues into our trivia. As, West Frankfort, how were they last year? They won a regional, and they competed in the sectional final. But get the trivia.
Here's the trivia. The All-Stars and Stitches trivia question is, when was the last time that West Frankfort Redbirds won a baseball regional? I can tell you this. Here's my little helper on the question. Phone a friend. Here's your phone a friend. Long time ago. Probably a lot of people that view our show weren't even alive.
Prior to the...
not last year. Can't say last year. Prior to that, when was the last time the West Frankfort Redbirds won a regional in baseball? And who's it sponsored by, Russ?
All Stars and Stitches. Your place here in Benton, Illinois at 418 East Main Street.
418 East Main Street. Russ, what's the phone number to All Stars and Stitches?
Phone number is 618-435-555-5555.
5. Yes. Hey, 418 East Main Street, Benton. Big Dave Severin, Penny Severin, give them a call. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5. Screen printing, embroidery, T-shirts, banners, sweatshirts, medals, trophies, plaques. They letter vehicles. They wrap vehicles. They make these cups, like Yeti cups like this. Put your logo on it. They can do it all. Give them a call.
10-4.
10-4 over and out.
Yeah, it's... So, that's the trivia question for this week.
That's the trivia question. You'll be able to watch it on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on True Social, on Napster, on Spotify.
Yeah, and also...
AOL. It'll be on AOL.
Speaking of the West Frankfort Redbirds,
It'll be on AOL.
We got to talk about how tough their schedule is to open up the year. To open up the year for West Frankfort Redbirds, how tough their schedule is.
Oh, their schedule's super tough.
They've already played Johnson City.
And Nashville. They've seen 2 of the top 3 pitchers probably in Southern Illinois.
They've seen Goreville. They've seen Pinckneyville. Yeah. They're going to see DuQuoin when this episode releases.
Yeah, tomorrow they'll be playing DuQuoin when this comes out.
And they're playing Benton on Monday. I mean,
they're playing Marion on Saturday.
Marion on Saturday. They're seeing Callahan Roper and Lane Croslin. So yes, it's going to be fun to see how these 3 teams turn out. I mean, it's just I think it was just good to get these 3 guys on, or 3. Yeah. Just represent these 3 teams for our first episodes. We got many more coming on throughout the year.
It's going to be fun.
Could see some softball coaches, could see some softball players, whatever it is.
We're expanding our horizon, Russ. We're expanding our horizon.
Yes, hometown horizons here.
Yes.
And
I don't even know what I'm talking about, which is normal for myself, honestly.
Well, that kind of segues into our show, because we got to talk to Ryley House here about the West Frankfort Redbirds baseball, what's happening, how'd he become the first-year head baseball coach at West Frankfort? And, the Frankfort Redbirds, what's going on there now? Talked about a lot of craziness there, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys.
See you.
All right, welcome to our first segment. As it's been a while, and
it's been too long, Russ.
Baseball is here, and we got our first baseball guest on, as it's the West Frankfort Redbirds head baseball coach. Coach, you want to just introduce yourself?
My name's Ryley House, West Frankfort baseball coach.
Ryley House, West Frankfort baseball coach. Man, Ryley House, class of 2019 Redbird, and Ryley, I'm just going to say, you guys last year kind of just came out of nowhere. I know you were on the staff last year.
Yep.
And got to a sectional final. Mm-hmm. But before we get into all that, you are the son of a former Benton Ranger. Now, this is not his jersey, but Randy House, the great Randy House, is your father, who won a national championship. Russ, did you know that?
I knew it.
Won a national title at Rend Lake College. So coaching's in your blood, Ryley. Coaching is in your blood. But we won't talk forever about Randy, but I just had to get that in there, that he's got some Ranger blood in there. Okay, so I'm okay with him. I'm just kidding. I'd be okay if he didn't have any. But all kidding aside, the Redbirds really took off last year, and you're building on that now this year. But talk a little bit about your road to now being the head coach at West Frankfort.
Yeah, so out of high school, I went to John A. to play baseball. Just didn't work out there. I ended up quitting. Then I realized I missed it, so I went back to Rend Lake, played 2 years there. And then Tyson was getting on the coaching staff at West Frankfort, and he asked me if I wanted to help him, and I said absolutely. So we spent 2 years coaching together. And then, like you said, last year we went on a little bit of a run. To everybody else, it seemed like we came out of nowhere, but if you really looked at our games, and I know nobody wants to look at a team that's 3-12 or 3-14 or whatever we were, they don't want to look at their games because it's like their record's bad. But we had a lot of really close games that we made little mistakes on and could have cleaned up. And once we finally cleaned it up and put it all together at the same time, we started playing baseball like I knew they could play, like Tyson knew they could play, and we. Honestly, I thought we should have had the sectional, but stuff happens. That's how baseball goes. That's how life goes. You don't win all of them.
I mean, obviously for you guys, you're off to a 4-4 start, and just like that, you've had a few games that are just just last night you lost Nashville by 1 run, but just talk about that. How that's helped your team from going from last year starting out 3. I forgot what you mentioned, 3-14 maybe, to this year. Having that experience.
The experience is huge. A lot of young guys last year. Of course, we couldn't have done it without the seniors that we had last year, but our team was always going to be built on that young core that we had, a lot of sophomores, a couple of juniors that really contributed. The 4-4 start this year, it's I'm going to sound like a broken record, but we've had 3 one-run losses. So, it's tough to lose those, but early in the season is better to lose those, in my opinion. I have full faith in our whole team, and we'll win when it matters. And that's what I just try to keep preaching to the guys. It's not always about the wins and the losses. It's about what you can learn during each and every game, and it's just you can't take everything to heart fully just because there's always going to be another chance for baseball. You get to play tomorrow. You get to play the day after tomorrow. It's not like football where you got to wait a week. You get another chance pretty quick, and you just got to brush it off and go to the next one.
Here's my question for you. You're 25, 26 years old, right?
24.
24. Sorry, making you older.
I'll be 25 next week.
What's your birthday?
April 17th.
I'm April 18th.
Oh,
and my anniversary is April 19th. My friends have joked with me forever that I had to get married the day after my birthday. So Melissa, I remember. Okay, I do. But so April 17th, awesome. That's awesome. Talk to the people watching the show, kind of how this happened for you. You're 24, not quite 25. Last year, Tyson Smith's there. His dad's there. How did this all transpire to you now being the head baseball coach?
Yeah, so I've been in contact with the Smiths for all my life. Mike was my coach when I was growing up. I love him so much. He taught me a lot about baseball. And last year, of course, me and Tyson were, together, and this year he had a kid and had to switch jobs, so unfortunately he wasn't going to be able to make it work, which I hate because I would have loved to have been his sidekick, watching him coach his team just as I am. So I mean, I love the guy. Wish we could have had one more year, but unfortunately, life happens, and I hope one day he can make it work again, and I'd love to coach again with him.
Riley, do you coach the junior high also?
This was my first year, yes.
Okay, so that's a cool role, and I'll say this, being a Benton guy, for years, Brett Blondie and I are the same age, grew up together, and Brett for years was the junior high baseball coach and the high school coach, and I always thought that helped so much with the program, because you're watching these kids in Benton, you can make it as a sixth grader. I don't know how it is with West Frankfort, but so some of these guys you could have from sixth grade through senior, which is, if you play sixth, seventh, and eighth, you got guys for 7 years, which is a long time. And I know that, Tyler Leffler's our new head coach, and Tyler's Ewing's junior high baseball coach, and a lot of Ewing kids play, obviously they go to Benton High School. Talk a little bit about how that kind of works with being able to coach both levels.
I haven't got to see the full effects of it yet,
sure,
just because this is my first year. But I think it's definitely a plus. Even if I'm not the head coach in the future, I'll definitely still be a part of it as far as the junior high level goes. But you get to see what you're getting when they're going to the high school level. The one bad thing is the junior high baseball season is in the fall, so these kids will sometimes have a year and a half without playing baseball if they don't play in the summers. But no, it's great to see what I've got coming up, and just being able to track their progress along the way.
Sure.
For you, obviously, your dad was a basketball guy, but where'd baseball kind of come into the mix for you?
I just picked it up from when I was a young age. The class I was in, we were all so tight-knit. We played everything together. It didn't matter if it was, golf, basketball, baseball. But I was kind of better. I was always better at baseball than I was at any other sport. So that's just kind of the one I liked better. I hate myself for it to this day. I didn't put any extra effort into it. And if I did, maybe I would still be playing baseball somewhere else. But then again, that's how life goes. I learned the hard way about not putting in the work early. So,
fair enough.
But I'm not going to be as tall as my dad. Never will be. Never was. So I wasn't going to make it in basketball. So I had to choose something else.
I'm gonna throw this at you. T Samp, I work with Tyson Samples. He says you guys are this close to being 7-1. I'm looking at the scores you were saying to me earlier, and obviously we go back and he and I regurgitate all of your games each day. And we talked about Nashville today. We talked about Johnson City. We talked about the Goreville game. We won't talk about the Chester game. But three of your 4 losses are by 1 run, and 2 of those are, I feel, the top 2 pitchers in Southern Illinois. That's just me. Dunn and Moore. You faced them both. What are your thoughts on those guys?
They're really. They're great. Moore, he can bring it. Dunn can bring it. I think a guy that's flying under the radar is our pitcher, Chase Patterson.
For sure.
He went hand for hand. Dunn pitched a great game yesterday, but truthfully, I think Chase Patterson.
Did he go 8
He went 8 1/3.
Wow, high school baseball. That's unbelievable.
With the pitch counts, it's so hard to do.
Yeah.
But he's got that different switch in him, and when he's on the mound, he turns it on. But no, Dunn and Logan Moore, they're really good pitchers. We'll face Nashville again. Our second game against Johnson City got rained out, but I would have loved to face him again at our place, and but unfortunately that didn't happen. But no, they're great pitchers. They're probably going to the next level. I know Dunn just signed with Lakeland. Yeah. I don't know if Logan's
has not signed yet.
I didn't think so, but no, they're 2 great pitchers, and they know how to pitch.
Russ, I know this from just talking baseball nonstop. This is something that's different. This is respect. This is a Benton guy giving respect to West Frankfort. In years past, you weren't always going to see everybody's number 1. Now guys are setting up the rotation when the Redbirds are coming to town or you're facing them at your place. You're not getting the 4 or 5 anymore. You're getting dudes now.
Yeah.
There's a difference. I mean, I've talked to my boys about this all the time. Nothing against the guy that pitches 4th or 5th or 6th in rotation for a high school, but the number 1 is, you know,
absolutely
a different enchilada.
I think that also you got to give credit not just to. I mean, I know that we're coming back. We're on the up here at Frankfort for baseball, but you know, it's just the fact that our side of the conference is getting so tough, and
it's loaded for sure.
There's never an easy game, so you feel like you have to throw your number 1 out there every time. So it's not just us on the up; every team's on the up, and you know, it's good for competition.
Yes.
How is it for you guys this week? Obviously, you guys have already played Pinckneyville and Nashville on the week, and then whenever this podcast episode comes out, it'll come out 30 minutes before you guys play DuQuoin.
Yeah,
it'll come out 4 o'clock Thursday,
and then you guys play Benton on Friday. What's it like to get?
No, not Benton Friday.
Next Monday.
You play Benton on Monday. My bad.
It's okay.
But so you guys play 4 conference teams within a span of about 7 days.
Yeah.
And so.
And we actually, not to cut you off, but we also just scheduled Marion for Saturday. So.
You ain't throwing your number 1 Saturday.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely not.
So is it safe to say that Patterson or Samples will not pitch Saturday?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Not putting you on the spot, but.
I'll give that inside info.
Okay, you can get that. I won't ask you anything else.
I can't give too much, but I'll give that inside info. It's not a rollover game.
Can you give me your signs?
No, I can't give you our signs. It's obviously not a rollover game, though. Marion's a great opponent.
Oh, man, that's...
And it'll be a good test. You know, I love.
I like the competition. I like the challenge.
I love competition. It's all about competition, especially early in the season. I mean, I guess we're getting halfway through now. But
you guys saw what happened last year, and it doesn't matter about your record in the regular season. And obviously, you're in a sectional final with. Did you guys finish with a losing record or?
We did.
Thanks a lot, Russ. I didn't say it. You did.
We did end up finishing with a losing record. We actually would have had to win state if we wanted to finish with 500.
That's what I thought. And
isn't that wild though? Go to a sectional final, almost win the sectional, and what 11-15 or 11-16 you finished? I think
11-16.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. That's the beauty of baseball, man. You get hot at the right time. And I was going to ask you to do this. You know, we talked about CP. Talk about the guys you've got this year.
We've got 4 seniors this year. One of them's our catcher, Will Scales. He does a great job behind the plate. He catches every game for us. And you know, it's hard to find a catcher that can be solid for a whole season and keep his health up. And so
Tyson calls him Yum Yum. Is that that his nickname?
He's called Yum Yum. I won't say that one.
Okay.
But, and then we've got Kanan Shoop. Kanan's my cousin. I treat him no differently than any other player. I jump his butt whenever I need to. But no, he was a huge help last year in our run.
He's grown a bunch.
He's grown a bunch. I rember growing up with him.
He was a little guy, wasn't he?
He was no taller than the stable. I mean, he was so small and scrawny. But I'm proud as his cousin, I'm proud of the young man he's grown into, and I can't be more happy for him. We got who else we got? We got Chris Samples. He's another one of our pitchers. Fortunately for us, we've kind of got a little 3-man rotation going.
Yeah.
With Chase Patterson, Chris Samples, and
Doodle. Can we call him Doodle?
I call him Doodle. I grew up with Ethan. His
I like
brother.
nicknames.
I grew up with Ethan, his brother, and called him Doodle my whole life, so I still call him Doodle. And then we got Hunter Gaither, who he moved.
That's a big move in.
He moved in from Galatia this year. He struggled a little bit at the plate so far, but you know what? He's doing
a big kid.
He's doing his thing on the mound. He's a big kid. So I've got no worries that he'll find it eventually at the plate.
Sure. So that's a few of the guys. Who else we got going for the Redbirds?
I can go through our whole lineup.
Do it. Let's hear it. Let's do it.
We got Jay Spinnett.
He's fast.
Fast, super fast.
Speedy. I like it.
Speedy.
He was massive last year in our run as well.
Is he a junior?
He is a junior this year. Who else we got? We got Parker Allen, another returner, junior.
Yeah. 3-sport athlete.
He was a start. Yep, 3-sport athlete. Started last year.
You have a lot of those 3-sport athletes going through right now.
Absolutely. Yeah. Who else we got?
That junior class, sophomore class of West Frankfort's loaded.
It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because, like I said, working with Tyson, we're always talking about those guys. That junior class, I know they're really banking on next year with football and obviously with baseball again. We won't talk basketball. But That's a really good junior class, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've watched those guys for years, and you're talking about Parker Allen, Chris Samples, some really nice. I'm sure I'm forgetting kids, Jace Bennett, but some really nice players.
Yep. Other than that,
You got a good freshman class coming through.
we
I have a
got a
son
good-
that's a freshman and have played against those guys, against Gazzotti and Miller and Conaway. I mean, you got some good freshmen coming too.
Yep, a couple of them are having to step up at the varsity level. Where we ran a little bit short on some guys. One of them will be coming back, and that's Cade Reynolds. He's had a couple of issues at school, but I won't dive into that. So he's
We'd really like you to expound on that.
No, I can't. But you know what? He played the first 3 games of the season and was arguably our best player, our best hitter. He's a Swiss Army knife. He can play just about anywhere on the field.
What grade is he?
He's also a junior.
Okay.
So I'm excited to get him back in about a week or so.
What about man Hunter Lowe? Does he still have a full beard?
Oh, absolutely.
Hunter Lowe with a full beard. Derek Lowe's kid, right?
I think so, yeah. His beard has been there since 7th grade.
I remember Brody's a couple years younger than him. I'm always like, is this guy driving? Is this guy driving?
He's a big old boy, but he's contributed at the plate very well this year. A couple other guys. We got a couple of freshmen. Leighton Kazzati's been contributing. Yeah. Andrew Conaway.
Conaway's a big kid.
Yeah. And then we got a sophomore, Hendrix Woods. He's our only lefty thrower we got on the team.
His dad graduated from Benton High School.
Did he really? I did not know that.
There's a tidbit for you.
But you know what? He's contributing on the mound, contributing in the field. Hasn't found it with the bat quite yet, but I've got full confidence that these guys will, once we get going through the season, it's going to come around.
Hey, for you, shifting gears here a little bit, but we were talking about how tough the Mississippi is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, you played 4 of the top teams in the conference within a week. But you played in the Ohio side. What's it like to be able to play in the Ohio side and now coach in the Mississippi side? Has anything changed? Or?
To be completely honest, I think it's just flip-flopped. I think, now don't get me wrong, the other Harrisburg, Massac, all the others, Carterville, those schools are still great at baseball. But I don't know. It's definitely different. Not having to play Harrisburg twice in a season is kind of nice. I love to play them once just for the competition because, Jay's going to always get his guys where they need to be. They're always going to be good. But I haven't really felt it yet as far as changes. It's definitely different in baseball and basketball, but I mean, you got to play Pinckneyville, you got to play Nashville, you got to play DuQuoin, you got to play all these tough schools that have been on the up for, what seems like 15 years now. They're just continuing to grow, and unfortunately, Frankfort, I feel like, has kind of slid down a hill a little bit as far as enrollment goes, and we're starting.
Riley, what is enrollment now?
I don't even know.
Okay, but it is a lot lower than like when we were. I'm
It's
really old, but even when you were going through,
I think it's about 420, 430.
It was like 650 to 700 when I was growing up.
Yeah, so it's definitely different, but I haven't felt a lot of the differences yet. I'm sure maybe later down the line I probably will, or I'll see it eventually, but it's roughly the same for me right now.
All right, here's why I love baseball, and Russ knows I'm a sports freak. I'm fortunate enough I had a son that went through Benton 4 years, played football, basketball, baseball. Have one that's
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Wow.
I can
Cut
throw
him off.
I can throw one in.
Get him
I can
out of
throw one
here.
in.
No, you're allowed.
If Tommy can throw
If
something.
Tommy King from Goreville can mouth me the whole time about Goreville, he kept saying, "Oh, can we reschedule you guys again so we can win another game this year?" I'm like, dude, we've won your tournament 9 million times. You beat us one time, and you think you own Benton now, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. But anyways, now he's got me laughing. He got me thinking. Having a son go through now that's a freshman that's in his 3rd sport at Benton. See, now I've lost what I was even talking about. What were we saying? Sports.
Talking about how you're a sports fanatic.
Oh, yeah, I'm a sports fanatic. Here's the thing that I'm just going to ask you. with baseball, it's different. You know, here's where I was going with this till you got the zinger on me and got me going. You know, watch my boys play football. I watch nonstop college, pro, high school football. I watch basketball all the time. Baseball is such a thinking. I always said it's chess with humans, man. Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about the difference between baseball and other sports.
Oh, I mean, if you ask a lot of people, baseball is the hardest sport to play, not just because it's hard to hit
Hardest thing to do is hit a baseball, right?
I think so. But, you know, there's a whole lot that goes into it. I mean, I can bring up a play from the game we had last night against.
Let's do it, Brent. I like this kind of stuff. I like it.
You know, it was top 8. They had runners at second and third. We had 2 outs. One of our kids hit a line drive to right field, or one of their kids, sorry, hit a line drive to right field. And it was hard enough probably to get the runner out at first. That's a forced play. And no matter if the kid's out, it doesn't matter if the kid crosses the plate from third. The force play happens, innings over,
right.
run doesn't score.
Yes.
And, you know, in the moment I was a little upset that we didn't go 1, but you think back on it, and it's almost impossible to be thinking that. I mean, most coaches will say that you should probably be thinking about what you're doing if it's hit hard to you, which I agree with. I always did that as a player. I thought about if this ball's hit to me hard, I'm going to turn 2. If this ball's hitting the gap in the hole, I'm going to dive, make the play, throw to first. But you know what? It's so hard to practice for some of those hard plays.
Sure.
That you can't get upset or can't get mad about it at the end of the day. But no, there's a whole different side, especially. I mean, there's a whole different side on the player side. There's a whole. I mean, there's a bunch of different things that go through my head every single second.
Especially pitching, right? Pitching,
side.
man.
Absolutely.
I mean, I always hear. I know you guys had a little different philosophy last year, and it might just have been who your staff was. But I remember last year you were piecemealing a lot of games. Mm. You know, you didn't have a CP going 8 1/3 a lot last year. You'd have 2 or 3, 4 pitchers every game. I've noticed a little bit more this year if you've got a horse that can go and you're kind of letting them go.
Yeah.
But there's so much of baseball. I love that part of it, man, with pitching and situational stuff that's just I could talk about it for hours.
Yeah, like I said, we're kind of fortunate enough this year to have 3 guys that
you got 3 dudes,
that can start games, basically a 3-man rotation. And it's super nice because I trust all of our guys, but I trust those guys to go out there and keep going till I don't want to run their arm off and make their arm fall off, but if they're dealing, they're dealing.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that.
I know Tyson appreciated yesterday, and I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm not trying to, get any kudos with you or anything, but he said, hey, my son pitched the day before, and I'm thankful he was the DH against Nashville. He didn't have to go back out to short. Yep. That's a lot of throws. Between innings, it's a lot of throws. In the game, it's a lot of throws. That ball deep in the hole at short to first is one of the hardest throws to make. He just said, I appreciate Ryley letting him just hit today.
I will say, Doodle came up to me after the game and said, "Coach, don't ever let me DH again because I suck at it." But I won't.
He almost yanked one. He almost yanked one
to win it, but he came up to me after the game and said, "Coach, don't ever DH me again because I suck at it." And I said, "All right, you'll."
Sorry, I didn't know that part.
Hopefully, he doesn't have to throw 110 pitches again. But if he does, he might be a second base Tyson. Sorry.
He can't hear and he'll be happy.
Yeah. Just a question here. I mean, we were just talking about the philosophy to it, but truly, how hard is it? I mean, from whenever you were a player, I mean, you probably see only one perspective as a player, but to being a coach now, how hard is it to kind of decide when to take somebody out or when to keep somebody in? I mean, how tough is that for you?
It's tough because, like you said, I was a competitor at one point. I never wanted to be taken out. You always want to live in that moment. You feel like you're on top of the world if you live in that moment and you come out on top. So I don't want to take chances away from guys at all. But there's different factors that go into it. Attitude, being a good teammate, like everything goes into deciding when and who I need to take out. It's just every little thing matters. Growing up, you hear attitude matters. Like at least I did because my dad was a coach, so that was burned into my brain from a young age. So I tried to carry myself a little bit different. So I try to show the guys that, nothing is given. No spot is given to anybody. I don't care who it is. Could be CP, could be Doodle, could be Kanan, my cousin. Nothing's given. Okay, you got to work for everything you got. And if you aren't putting the hard work in, then somebody else is going to get that chance.
Russ, I was surprised. I mean, honestly, just because West Frankfort's had a great history in sports. I can't talk again. Like my mouth stuck. But I've talked about this on the show before. My great-grandparents lived in West Frankfort, and I grew up in West Frankfort all the time as a kid. My mom's grandparents.
Traitor.
I know. My mom's grandparents lived in West Frankfort. I can take you right to their house right now. So I was over there all the time. And, it was wild to me. I was looking at some statistics and stuff on IHSA records. I did not realize, and this will be on the intro, so I can talk about it now. We'll record that at a different time. But 20 years it had been since the Redbirds had won a regional in baseball last year. I didn't realize that. I mean, I just
sounds like a farmer boy's pulling up.
I know it does sound like a farmer boy. We won't even let him know who's coming on after him because he used to be a Redbird, Lane Croslin, and Lane Croslin and
Big Cal Roper.
Callahan Roper are coming on after you. So I didn't even think about this. We plays Marion Saturday and plays Benton Monday.
Oh, great.
Yeah, well, that's good,
Maybe go let them in.
But honestly, yeah, you better let them in. Is that wild, though, 20 years between regionals?
Yes. It's wild. Last year was actually the farthest we've ever gone in the postseason because I think before that they didn't have one of the extra rounds.
Okay.
So we made it farther than any other team in Frankfort history before, which was definitely weird for me because the team that I played on my senior year.
Are you the winningest team?
We set the record for most wins in school history.
I didn't realize that. And how many? Do you remember what it?
I think it was 20.
Okay.
It wasn't anything crazy, but
sure.
We were a good team. That was when we were on the Ohio side. We had to play Harrisburg twice a year.
Always good in baseball.
Had to play Massac twice a year.
Yep.
So we had tough competition, but we got matched up against Harrisburg first round in 2019, and that how the cookie crumbles, I guess. But
Jay Thompson's the GOAT.
He's a great coach. I got the chance to talk to him in the fall during the junior high season, just a little bit, but he's a great coach. I would love to sit down and pick his brain on some stuff, but that'll come another time.
Awesome. Well, Ryley, we will. I told you I wouldn't keep you forever. I know you got games coming up. Tomorrow's who?
Tomorrow we got DuQuoin at home. Saturday we actually have a JV game in Harrisburg and a varsity game at home against Marion the same night. And then next week it's back to conference against Benton.
I love to hear that. Where's that game at?
I believe it's at Benton.
Yes.
I could be wrong.
Beautiful park. It's a beautiful park.
What's the name of it?
Evaldi Field.
Evaldi Field.
Actually, the guy that pitches in the major leagues is related to them.
Yeah. I always wondered.
Honestly, I'm not making that up.
I always wondered if they were related.
They are. Nathan Evaldi is related to the actual Evaldi family from Benton.
Wow.
I was told that when he kind of came on the scene 5-10 years ago. And, so see, I didn't make you talk about Benton stuff, even though your dad, number 30, one of the most famous players to go through Benton. His father played at SIU, scholarship stud. Ryley House played at SIU. And, man. Ryley, appreciate you coming on, buddy.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Awesome.
Well, we will move on to our next segment now. All right, welcome to our second segment of today's show. It's baseball boys from Marion and Benton. These guys have been friends for a while, but, Callahan, we've had him on before, but, just introduce both of your guys' selves, reintroduce yourself, and let's get it going.
Yeah, I'm Callahan Roper. I'm a senior at Marion High School. I play football, baseball, and basketball, and I'm going to Murray State to play football next year.
I'm Lane Croslin.
Big country.
I'm a senior at Benton High School, and I play football, basketball, and baseball as well.
And I'm just going to say it now. I'm just going to get it out there that Cal will be the starting quarterback at Murray State.
We'll see.
We're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
We're going to make it happen.
Yeah, going to compete.
He's going to compete for it, buddy. We got a racer. So we know where Cal's going next year. Cross, are you taking over the family farm? Are you kicking Bradley out?
No, I'm just going to go to Rend Lake first.
Okay. We're going to Rend Lake for ag.
Yeah.
Do you have to, as a Croslin, go to school for agriculture? Agriculture. I can't talk.
Yes.
Because Bradley's in family business.
Yep.
Croslin Farms. I've worn the hat before. Where's Middleborough?
Oh, he's at Murray.
Where's Landon?
Me and him gonna kick
He's at
it.
Murray.
Landon's at Murray.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll be just yucking it up.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I don't know if Landon and Cal are going to be in the same group.
Not why.
I don't know. Cal probably don't want to get in trouble down there.
What do you say about your brother?
Nothing.
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 Is he enjoying college?
He's enjoying it.
He's enjoying it. Russ, how about having these two? When did you guys start playing travel baseball together? Like, how old are you guys?
Probably 7th grade.
Yeah,
I would say.
7th.
7th grade.
Did you know each other before then?
Nope.
And who did you play for?
We kind of assembled a team like from kids, Marion, West Frankfort, Goreville, Ziegler, I think, and it was called the Titans, Southern
Okay.
Illinois Titans. So that was team name, I guess.
Yeah, and his dad was coach.
Tommy Roper.
Yep.
Just a fun fact. This is not going to be a trivia question, but this is Travis Severin's crazy mind. Tommy Roper, AA state champ at Harrisburg in baseball.
1989.
It was your dad's license plate for a long time.
It was.
It's not still, is it?
No.
Is it crazy I remember that?
It is kind of crazy.
Weird that I remember that was your dad's license plate.
It is
I'm not
kinda
stalking
crazy.
Tommy Roper. I'm not stalking him. But his dad won a state title. Was Jay the coach then?
Yes, he was.
Jay Thompson was then?
Yeah, he's been
My
coaching.
God, he's been there forever.
He's been coaching
He has over
for
900 wins, I think.
950 something. He's been coaching since I think Jeff was in school.
Oh my gosh.
So he's
Jeffrey
52
Dell.
years.
Jeffrey Dell Roper, his uncle.
I didn't even know that was his middle name.
It is. I know weird facts and stupid stuff. But he was my math teacher and baseball coach. But yeah. He comes from a sports family. We've talked about this before when he was on the show before. But Cal, it's in his blood, man. It's in his blood with sports and very successful family. Your uncle Jason was a successful coach. Coached at Benton, coached at Massac. Where else? Harrisburg. I mean, he's been a very successful coach himself. Obviously, your dad was, and Jeff. I mean, it goes without saying, your uncle's track record at Benton was amazing. I mean, he put Benton on the map in football. We had been a down program for generations. And the run he had, honestly, is I know Coach Groves. You played for Coach Groves. I have two boys that are playing for, one gone and one there, that Justin talks very, very highly of Jeff.
Yes.
And
Wing T.
the Wing
Wing
T.
T. Brought it back.
You heard about it.
Yeah, didn't we have to run it
We had to run it
every practice?
at Coach Groves.
Coach Groves loved it, man, and Coach Groves was an all-state football player for Jeff Roper. But the run that Jeff had there for several years stretch was
83
unreal.
wins.
He did a very, very good job. Got us our first playoff team, and but yeah, man. So I'm the Ropers are.
He's tied for the most wins in school history.
Who is
Roper,
with?
Hubert Tabor.
That's like 700 years ago.
Yeah, still.
Tabor Field, still named Tabor Field. Guys, we moved on. Great football players, all state, all state in football this year, all South,
Yep.
all conference.
Yep.
All conferences football this year.
Yep.
You guys both had tremendous football seasons. Well, we can talk football a little bit. Why not? We can do whatever we want. It's our show.
Yeah.
Where did you guys? I don't want to bring up. We got knocked out in the first round. We didn't mean to. We were 9-0. Great season. We're going to be really good next year. When did you guys go out?
Yeah, first round against Muhammad Seymour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Muhammad Seymour's always good in football.
Yeah. Went up there. We struggled a little bit, but it happens. They kind of ran something like the wing T at
Sure.
us, and we had trouble stopping it, and we couldn't put drives together, but they're a solid team.
I'll blame the line.
No, the line did a good job. The line did a good job,
Most humble guy ever.
They
You
fought.
can't even say
They
anything
fought
bad.
for me every play, so I can't complain about them.
I mean, let's be honest about this real quick, because Cross knows I've brought this up before. I've talked to him on the phone. Cross likes to come over to the Severn household, shoot some hoops in the backyard with Trey.
That's what he was doing when I left.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. What, I mean, honestly, how many touchdowns did you throw in high school? 700?
No, 69.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Varsity touchdowns?
Yeah.
69 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think I had 9.
How many interceptions? Like 80?
No, not 80. I hope not.
Not many.
I think 19.
Dude, that's why he's going to Murray.
How many rushing touchdowns?
One.
Did you know that already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it against?
Carbondale.
What grade were you?
This year.
It was your first one.
Yeah, I
Were
don't.
you like, Coach, let me do it?
I don't. No, it was just kind of like it was a fake run, throw it to the right to the flat out in the right, and kind of covered it. So I took off and dove for the pylon.
Tell them score.
It was it was like 35-31 or something.
35-33 to win it.
With like
You won the game on it?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I won the game on it, but
No big deal. Being a conference rival.
yeah.
How about this? Here's the thing that bothers me about South 7, man. We had, Coach Bennett on, Lee, AD at Centralia.
Ryan Gadisky.
Ryan Gadisky, AD at Marion. We've had them both on.
Tim
Holloway. We've had a lot of Mount Vernon guys on. And I'm just going to say it. I hate it that South 7's going away.
Yeah.
I do.
It sucks.
I hate it. It's
It
a great
does.
conference. And I know why we left it. And I understand it. And I get all those things. But, I watched a lot of games of 24 playing in the South 7.
All right.
And I understand the River to River is an awesome conference. I'm not going to down it. There's been great teams make runs and postseason from the River to River. But the South 7 has been a great conference for a long time. And with Centralia going to the Cahokia,
Yeah.
The Super Conference.
what will happen? Seriously,
I
Cal?
really don't know. Highlands come in, so I guess
Are they for sure?
they're coming in, so I guess they're going to replace them. I don't know how long they'll be there. I would say if something in the what's that called, the Southwestern Conference opens up there, I could see them going back up there. But
Which is a big conference.
I can remember when like Althoff was in there with us, and they had a kid playing the NBA, Goodwin or Godwin or something, and it's just it's sad to
Still does
see.
play.
It's sad to see it fall apart, but hopefully, we can keep it together. I don't know. If it splits up, Mount Vernon's up there a little bit. They can go somewhere, I think, up in the metro maybe.
Sure.
But we're kind of in a bad spot.
Where would Marion, honestly, I'm not being a smart aleck, would you be an independent?
We'd probably have to be an independent, or something would have to happen with the River to River going big little.
Sure.
That's-
I've heard those rumors before.
But I don't know how the River to River people would. I don't know if they'd want that. Marion and Carbondale come in there, but
Well,
I would like to see that.
Me too. I like the competition point. This is me. And Ryley House was just on before you guys, and Ryley graduated from 19 from Frankfort. And he just talked about this. He said, we didn't have to play. He told us. He said, we just added Marion Saturday. That's a way bigger school. Frankfort's down to like 300 enrollment.
420.
How much?
420.
Yeah. 420. You can't say it on Ball for God. 420. That's like weed, isn't it? Something.
Yeah.
Leave that on.
The day's coming up.
Yeah, we're not. It is coming up. Yeah, it's 2 days after my birthday, guys. I'll be 48 years old, April 18th. I do expect a gift.
Okay.
Cross, you can take me to Buffalo Wild Wings. But all kidding aside, I joke around a lot of this stuff, but I believe in competition. I think it makes you better.
Right.
He even said it. We had Coach on. He said, "Hey, we're 3-14 last year in baseball before they made that run." They finished 11-16 and are this close to winning a sectional. Lose to DuQuoin in a tight game, but they played a pretty tough schedule.
Yeah.
I just believe in it, man. I don't have a problem. I swear to God, I got a kid that's got 3 more years at Benton High School. If I had more kids, it wouldn't bother me one bit if Marion and Mount Vernon and everybody was still together. I get why they're not. You can give me all the pros and cons of all that stuff, but I just think because the postseason, everybody starts over anyways, and especially football. My God, next year you can win like 3 games to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
it's a joke.
Yeah, it's terrible. But one thing I'll say is like when we're playing basketball, it feels like we're not even playing teams from around here. I don't know why that is, but like we're going to Robinson and things like that.
No, I've seen your basketball schedule.
But I feel like if we go the River, we'll get some rivalries, stuff. Packed gyms. Well, I think that's what basketball and other sports.
When you guys play Heron, it's packed.
Right? Yeah, I remember when Jackson Connor was a senior. And we played him in the regional championship at Marion. It was sold out. Jackson Connor broke the scoring record, all that stuff.
Man.
So I just hope it gets to that, back to that at some point, because honestly, only when we played Centralia and Mount Vernon was the good crowds we had, But
Sure.
So
I know what Cross is going to college for. What do you know yet what you want to study?
yeah, right now business, hopefully be a financial advisor at some point, and then
The next Jeff Miller. Right here.
But if
Benton grad.
that doesn't happen, if I change my major, I would probably be a physical education teacher and a coach. Kind of in my blood.
Follow in
like
the
you
family
said.
footsteps. Follow the farmer and a coach right here.
Yep.
Russ, I asked 12 in a row, so you're up.
All right. Let Callahan take show there for a little bit. Let's talk about Lane. Lane, you're wrapping up your high school career here soon. Your baseball season. You've been a 3-sport athlete.
Highest batting average on the baseball team right now,
highest
currently.
batting average. You hit a
Currently?
home run a little bit ago. But you just talk about
off-type ears.
We were talking about football there. Let's talk a little bit about football. Your family is baseball, basketball, pretty well your whole life, correct?
Yep.
And you joined football team your freshman year. What was it like to get to join the football team, play for Benton, and all that?
Well, I mean, it was a big change because going into my freshman year, my mom was like, do you really want to commit this much time? I mean, all July, August are going to be football and all fall. And I'm just like, I'm going to try it. And just being around Coach Groves for the first time and Coach LeBouy as a freshman coach is just, they really are really good coaches and help you, grow as a player.
Hey, how many different positions do you play? I felt like you played about.
Weren't you going to be a tight end?
I was. Well,
Weren't you going to be the next
yeah.
tight end? We had this discussion the other night.
Well, I started my freshman year.
Gonzalez, right there.
I started my freshman year as a wide receiver, and then they moved me down to like some tight end.
Wide receiver? What were you, by 6'1", 240 or something?
And then I always played D-line, and then I played some running back a little bit my freshman year.
Is this serious?
Yes.
Are we keeping this on the show? You played running back.
Jack of all trades.
Hey, Swiss Army knife over there.
So, but then like my sophomore year, I just played D-line strictly, and then my junior year, Coach Groves moved me to O-line, and I didn't really look back. I played O-line my junior and senior year, left tackle every game, and that's just kind of how it went. I mean, Russell, I played with you a lot. You remember it?
Oh yeah.
You know what the saddest day for me was? I don't like to talk about
Losing to St. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that was tough.
St. Joe bothered me, but the year
Monticello.
Monticello is the one that hurts me the worst because my son was a senior.
Oh yeah. Me and
Your
Tiff
junior year.
talk about that a lot.
I hated losing to St. Joe. I mean, that kid kicked up.
Against
unbelievable.
Against Monticello, I swore I looked over. I knew Tiffin was in. And then I swore he was in, but
We'd have played for the state championship. I really believe it. I really do.
Was that the
Yep.
quarters?
It was the quarters. They won the next week.
Yeah.
Who would
They
you,
won the
who,
next
who,
They
week.
played
who
the
would you have
state-
got in the semis?
Tolono.
Tolono.
At home.
At home. Yeah. It. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But you got to play in some huge games. I mean, both you guys have, but you got to play in some really big games at Benton, especially in football and
Basketball.
basketball, man. I mean, I know you were just a sophomore, but I mean, got to go to Champaign State
Yeah, that was,
Championship. That was unreal, wasn't it?
If I look back at my high school career, of anything, and I know I didn't get it in any of the games,
You're in the pictures, bud.
but I'm in the pictures. That was the coolest experience.
Yeah.
I mean, being at Champaign, going to Tolono Unity, going to Champaign Centennial and practicing, and being on the U of I court before the game, shooting around, and after the game, being out there just thinking, man, this is University of Illinois, and we're getting to shoot around here and stuff.
Darren Williams.
For you guys, obviously that year, you guys were one of the best teams in the area, no doubt. You made the trip up there, and it was kind of expected. I mean, you were returning a lot of guys, but what was it like to be on this team this year? I mean, there was a group of seniors that you guys were.
You guys were unbelievable football players.
You guys were there when you guys went up to state, and you guys were there for the practice squad and everything, but it was finally your year. What was it like to be on that run? I know you didn't play a whole lot.
Oh, we're basketball. I'm sorry. I was thinking football with all the seniors because they half of all South and all conference was Benton guys. Sorry, we're on basketball. My bad.
There's still 8 or 9 seniors on the basketball team?
Oh, yeah, there was 9 seniors this year.
What was it like to get to be on that team that nobody really expected to make the Elite Eight?
I mean, it was really special just being, proving all these people didn't think we'd go anywhere. And, Coach Weinmiller, he would let us know that, how many people are going at him and telling him, man, it's going to be a rough year or it's going to be tough.
Travis is sending me terrible texts.
Travis Severin, he's saying we're going to be awful this year and how we're going to play without Docker.
I didn't. I might have said that.
Which, Nolan was the only really one that had any experience, but, the King, he really stepped up this year.
King and Wiggs, they'd been out there before.
Yeah, Riggs and the King, they really played good this year, and TJ found his role, and Clay handled the ball pretty good this year towards the end, really helped us, and we just the starters and everybody, all the practice squad, we kind of just came together really good there at the end, and everybody believed it. Going into Nashville, and I'm pretty much a realist. I know going into a game if we're going to lose or not, I know it in my mind. But going into Nashville, the way Ron and Sloan, they had us ready, and the way they talked, I really truly thought if I had $1 million, I'd put it on us that night. And
on the road at Nashville, and I keep the book. They had beaten us by 32 points.
And I mean, going to
20
Nashville,
days, 20 days earlier, they'd be
going to Nashville 3 weeks earlier, I would have.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, man,
embarrassed.
I was like, we're gonna get blown out. We're just gonna go home. But like,
what was the difference? What changed, honestly? I mean, I've had Ron on, talked about it. You were a player. You were there. We got embarrassed by them 3 weeks earlier on a Tuesday night, and we go back on their floor in a sectional they're supposed to win. Double overtime. Unbelievable. We've been on that stretch where we're going to all these overtime games. Pinckneyville, them, and somebody else we went OT with. Carterville. But what changed in practice where you guys were like, we can beat them?
I mean, a lot of the BS was really gone, you know, and I think everybody was kind of like, man, if we lose, it's over. Mm-hmm. And I think the Sloan and the way they talked, like, we're going to find our shot. We're not going to take a good shot. We're going to find our shot. If it takes 3 minutes to do it, a lot of people were mad at Ron and our other coaches for us playing stall ball.
Well, they don't understand it. It wasn't just stall ball. I know it was a lot of.
But we were just running there. We were we were trying to get our shot, and I think we got a lot of our shots.
We wore them down defensively.
And it's harder to play defense than it is to play offense, and I think we just really did a good job at getting our shot every time they're down the court and getting and we rebound really well because our goal going into Nashville game was have them under 2 offensive rebounds at halftime, and they had zero offensive rebounds till the air ball. Ritzel shot the air ball, and Reeder caught it and missed the layup. That was the first offensive rebound of the game.
Autographs right in front of you. Max Reeder right there.
That was their first offensive rebound. That was like our number 1 goal going into it.
Wow.
I think everybody, just including, especially Porter, just stepped up. You know,
he went nuts that game. All right, so you guys both incredible careers. Now you're going to Murray for football, going to Rend Lake for agriculture.
Hey, he might be like Grant Owens, walk on the
golf team like Grant. Let's switch gears, man. We'll move into baseball. Baseball season's here. Wildcats having a great year. Rangers are doing really well. I know we're 6-5 right now, but lost several close games. Lost 5 games by 8 runs.
Yep.
5 games by 8 runs. What's our record right now?
8-4.
8-4. I just was looking. Russ and I were just talking about before you guys got here. You guys have played a tough schedule too. Mm-hmm. You know, we were. Russ, you sent this to me just a minute ago. 8-4, but you've beaten Murphy, you beat Warren Township, beat Alney, beat Carterville. Mm-hmm. Carterville's only loss. Mm-hmm. Carterville's stinking 12-1 now, I think. 12-1.
Really?
But talk about baseball for both of you guys. Go ahead. Kind of how it's going.
Well, I just think that the change from the last few years of how it's going to how it is this year is just so dramatic. It's just Coach Leffler has done such a good job going into this year. And I know it's his first year coaching a head coaching job, and that's just as much to change as he's never really coached a head. I guess he was a track coach at Ewing last year, but this is,
He was assistant at Ewing baseball. So
he's just really – and Coach Skibo has really helped us a lot. He's been a big difference behind the scenes. He does all the work there, and nobody pays him and stuff, And
Austin
McFerrin has been a game changer for our pitching. We've pitched good games. All of our pitchers have pitched pretty good games this year. And
I think pitching and defense has been really good for us.
I know it's not. Obviously, you can't just look at the stats, but I was looking at the ERAs, and it's just so much more significantly down than they have been the last.
Well, yeah, Coach McFerrin has just. We started, and he was. He's a pitching coach out hit repair.
Sure.
And
pitched at SIU.
And he pitched at SIU, and he just really knows his stuff. And just him there every day, like today at practice, I think 6 guys threw bullpens, and just through the practice, pulling people out. That's just such a big deal because that's stuff we never have done before. And having a private pitching coach doing a bullpen with you at practice,
sure.
So it's just has really been a big part of the success we've kind of had to start the season. And I think the games that we've lost, and they've meant a lot more to us. Last year, we were just lost, and we were just ready to go home, ready to get it over with, and we didn't care. This year we go up to, I think it means the losses mean a lot more to us as a team overall, and especially as a senior group. Guys like Hunter and Dalen, they're wanting to step up, and
sure.
And Clay and Shafe coming back.
Have a lot more fight, too. I was listening to the Mount Vernon game on the radio. You were down 7-1, I believe it was, and I was like, well, lost. And, I know you guys ended up losing.
Well, last year, I'm telling you, the same scenario, we would have got rolled over and we got beat by 10. And we were ready to go home. We would just went, let up some more runs, struck out, game over. But I mean, this year everybody was like, we thought we were still in it and we were going to try to fight till the end. And I mean, we
Hey,
gave
we
a
had guys
fight.
at second and third. You end up losing by 2, but I mean, we were that close to get a big hit there. You never know. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's Benton Ranger baseball, 6-5 right now. Cal, Wildcats 8-4. Talk a little bit about that Marion team. Your Marion team.
Yeah, so far we're 8-4. 2 of our losses both came by 1 run. 6-5 to DuQuoin and then 3-2 to Jacobs. They're pretty good.
Yes.
From Chicago. I think we had a lot of chances to win both those games. Shot ourselves in the foot. Effingham, we faced a really good left-handed pitcher. He's a stud.
Yeah, I heard all about him.
And we lost last night to Mount Vernon. We didn't play good at all. So I think
Russ was at the game.
Yeah, he was at the game. But I think so far, 3 of our 4 losses have been like self-inflicted.
Sure.
We've shot ourselves, but I think we just got to get hot during post. Down the road, that's what matters in baseball. You have to have some arms. I think we got some good arms.
You got some dudes, man. I look at your guys' lineup. You've got some players.
Yeah, we got some sneaky arms in there too, and I think there's 11 seniors. So we want to win.
Wow.
I think it was a lot.
11 out of the 16. So we want to win, and I think we're going to do whatever it takes to try to win a regional, and then just when you get to the regional, you just got to keep on moving on.
Sure. No, I know obviously you're going to football, in college, but
Right.
How much do you love baseball?
Yeah, I always grew up around it. My cousins played at U of I, and
I want to get that in there too.
my cousins played at U of
I
I.
think they both could have been pros.
Cousins.
I think they both could have been pros.
They could have. So my dad, my uncle, my brother didn't play much, but he played a little bit. So just kind of grew up around it. Been throwing a baseball since I was 4, and I that was probably my main sport up until freshman year, and then I started picking up quarterback and tried to do that a little bit. So I did that, and it kind of took a little bit of time away from baseball, and I focused on football more. But, yeah, I love baseball. There's nothing better than, 80-degree baseball, a little wind, spitting seeds, talking with the boys.
Oh,
but,
yeah. I love it.
you
I love
know,
it, man.
But, it's awesome. I'm glad I get to play it. Hopefully my last year's a good year with my guys, but we'll see.
You got a lot of dudes going to college. I was thinking
Yeah,
about
we
that.
got.
How many guys are going on?
Quite a bit.
We got 3 guys going to Rend Lake: Aiden Pickles, Alex Henry, Braden Walsh, and then
Sean's boy, Braden.
Aiden Murphy
I just saw that. He's going to Blackburn?
going to Blackburn.
Okay.
He just
There's another
committed.
kid.
He's a PO,
Sure.
and then Will True's going to Wabash.
Okay.
So
He's still got Will True.
Yeah.
He's been in high school forever. He's like he's been in high school forever. His dad
Yeah.
played at U of I.
yeah, his dad
He's
did.
good at putting the bat on the ball. And
Yeah,
He's got a great left-hand swing.
yeah.
So, now, did Henry play football?
Henry played football.
Was
yeah.
he your...
that's his tight end.
He was my tight end.
Yeah, I thought he could be a college football player.
He could've.
Honestly, I thought he
could've.
could be.
He could have for sure.
He's a big dude,
He had an
man.
offer from McKendree.
Okay.
And, football season ended, and I don't, he didn't kind of get the interest he wanted from some schools. And he said, I want to play baseball. It's less demanding on the body. So he went that route, went to a few schools in the area,
Sure.
a few JUCOs. And he just went to Rend Lake and committed the day he went. So he liked it there and liked Coach Glantz. So
Good for him.
Yeah.
Facilities out there.
Pickles played football too up until his junior year, and then he tore his labrum his junior year in football, so he put him out for his senior year or his junior year baseball, and he's kind of been working towards that. And then last year, Walsh, he had Tommy John on April 1st at Ziegler
I
Royalton.
didn't realize that.
So it's took him about 11 months to get back to where he's been. So we got a few guys hurt,
Sure.
coming back from injuries, but hopefully they're, when the weather gets warmer, they're getting up to full speed on
Yeah.
the mound and stuff like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, Marion baseball. It feels like it's always been a bigger school. It's always been solid at baseball.
Right.
But ever since the new coach has come in the last few years, I feel like you guys have really taken a turn. Back-to-back regionals, is that correct?
Yes, back-to-back regionals, and then we got to the regional championship the year before, but I think we got beat by Effingham, and they got like 4th at state that year. So, he's done a great job since he's came in, built a culture. I think, he talks a lot about hitting. He knows a lot about catching, and he's kind of just he helps everybody out. We have a lot more off-season workouts than there was before he got there, so he's really organized guy.
Marion's a baseball town,
Yeah.
having two boys that played baseball, or one still playing and one done. Marion just always had a good baseball. Had a good fall program, had a good high school program, junior program, tons of travel baseball teams. Right. Marion just had a lot of good guys. I know. Just thinking back through the last several years, just lots of.
I think we got.
There's just a lot of.
I'm trying to think of some players. Trevor Jackson's playing at SLU.
Yeah, I mean, got guys all
Karsten
over.
playing at Western Illinois.
Mm-hmm. He's big. Karsten's big dude.
Yeah. Chase Niemeyer's at John A.
Yeah.
Drew Vaughn and Reese Anthony, they're down at Marion Military.
Right.
There's Brady Jackson. He's at Lewis and Clark. Chandler McCreakin's down there. I mean, there's probably about 10 active. There's 2 kids at Shawnee. There's probably 10 or 12 guys that are playing baseball.
And you guys got a pipeline coming up. Brody always played with a lot of guys from Marion. He's a freshman. You're Marion, and you got so many older guys that those guys aren't getting a sniff at all.
Right.
You have a tremendous freshman class coming through. They were good in football. They were good in basketball.
Right.
They were. I don't know if they lost a game.
Undefeated in both.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, a really good freshman class.
Yeah.
Wow, undefeated in basketball and football. Yeah, Brody hopes he never has to play Marion football again. 75 interceptions that game. But, yeah, it felt like it. Sure felt like it.
That's where a Walt got hit.
Oh, my God. He was in the game. You were in the game. Which Walt is that?
Singing Walt.
Singing Walt. He's the next, what's the country singer?
Zach Bryan.
He's the next Luke Bryan. Next Zach Bryan. That's Connor Walters, isn't it? No?
That's Connor.
Yeah, Connor, yeah. Aiden's the oldest one, yeah. Connor Walters got hit by the kid that he was dressing varsity as a freshman.
Oh, yeah.
Smith kid, I think, maybe.
Kylan Smith.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He hit him so hard, I thought there was I was worried. I thought we were calling 911.
He's big.
I was like a train wreck just happened. But, no, I mean, seriously, Marion has a pipeline of dudes. But talk about the South 7 this year. It's the last year with Centralia in baseball. How will the South 7 go baseball wise?
Yeah, I mean, very interesting. Like I said, we lost one yesterday to Mount Vernon. We played Kokia last week.
I saw the score. It doesn't count.
Yeah,
I mean, it does count, but it doesn't count.
Right. So, hopefully, I think it'll be very competitive.
Yeah.
Centralia's got an arm or two that'll be good.
We faced them.
Yeah, beat 'em.
We beat them.
And then
last
Mount
year,
Vernon's
we won 9
Vernon's got some really good young talent. I mean, they got
Yeah.
Nowak, he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Huge.
McClure, I mean,
Claire didn't play yesterday, did he?
no,
He's been hurt.
He's been
Yeah,
hurt.
he
Against
hit.
us, didn't he hurt his?
He swung and he got hurt. Yeah.
He went right off the field.
Really.
Yeah, when we played them, he's coming back obviously from knee surgery, but I mean Trevor McClure is a Division I prospect.
Right.
He's as a junior, but Kel Maurer obviously pitched against you guys yesterday.
Yeah.
They've got some players.
I would say the South 7's going to be a lot of pitching duels.
Yes.
That's what I would say. There's going to be some hitting, obviously.
Sure.
But last year I think we went 8-0 through conference, but it'll be more of a balanced, I think, this year with like I said, some better arms.
Sure.
So
Is Guwai gonna have a sub-2 ERA again?
Is he playing?
I think
I
heard he
think,
took a break.
I guess.
The first part of the year.
He didn't play against us.
He didn't play.
I hadn't seen his
He
name.
dressed, but he didn't play.
I know.
I don't know if he's played yet.
I know they played Triad tonight, and they were tied up 6-6 in the third inning. I don't know what happened after that, but Triad's good.
Oh.
Triad's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Mount Vernon? Someone told me Triad's got some big time guys.
Oh yeah, they got a kid going to Xavier. He's a junior.
Yeah.
And then he's got a twin brother. The coach's son's a sophomore. They got another kid going to Lewis and Clark.
Yeah.
They got those dudes can hit. We played them last year. Oh my.
Yeah.
They got a kid named Bern Router from. I think he starts at John A. Logan right now.
Really?
Stud.
From Troy?
Oh yeah.
Triad, whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wasn't that who beat you in
The sectional.
the state championship in junior high?
Yeah, that's who beat us. State champ. They beat us. We were 24-0. They were 25-0, I think.
Oh my.
And they beat us 13-8. Kind of back and forth game. Yep.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, Lane, I gotta ask this. Obviously you grew up in Frankfort most of your life, but
He just said it. He said he grew up in Frankfort.
Frankfort, but
I like that maroon and white.
But what's it like to get to play for Tyler Leffler, who's obviously
He has 7,000 records at Benton High School
one of
baseball.
one of the best baseball players to ever go through Benton. Drafted,
Pirates.
played at Bradley, has some records there, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Hit by pitch records.
Yeah, got hit by a lot of pitches. I actually have a famous picture that I took Trey to watch him when he was in the NCAA tournament. Bradley made it either his freshman or sophomore year, and we went down to Louisville and watched him play. Yep, Bradley got in it, but yeah, I mean, how is it having T left? Like you said, man,
he's
he's
really
got every major batting record at Benton High School.
He's really, really good so far. I mean, he's been really chill and just really, a player's coach. He really, because he understands us a lot more than maybe like an older guy, and he really knows his stuff on hitting. And he had 17 Division I offers to be a PO, so he's really good at pitching too. Coach McFerrin kind of takes that role, but he still knows a lot about pitching. He's helped out a lot of us with our pitches.
You can throw it 92 mile an hour from short to first. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he was.
That's pretty fast.
And he is and it's crazy to see some of the stuff he does, just like he's so nonchalant. Like if he's catching you or he's just showing you how to field a ground ball, it's just like he can never quit playing, And he's really knows a lot about the game, and he knows a lot about, staying positive. The other night we got beat, and he just, so what? We're going to go play another one tomorrow. We can't drag our head on this one. And a lot of coaches, they might freak out over a loss and make you run or hit,
Sure.
Make you just freak out and act like it's the end of the world.
There's 30 games in baseball. You can't lose your mind, and not like basketball where 30 games take 4 months. You're playing 30 games in like 2 months.
Right.
You're about
That's
every
the
other
thing
day.
about baseball. You get up, play the next day.
He's a short-term memory, and, we went down. We played AJ. We beat them 10-0, which they're not amazing, but
Still had to beat him.
Still had to beat him.
It's a road game.
yeah, and he's been really a good coach. His practices, he's getting a lot of good stuff in there and make sure we balance all of our
You
hitting
seem
and
like
pitching.
you're having fun. I've been around you the last
think-
few years. I watch you guys. You seem like you're having a lot more fun.
We've had a lot of fun. I'll say he's really, really fun to play for. And I wish, and I'm nothing against the last coaches, but I wish as a freshman I would have had him all the way through. He's just been he's had a lot of fun this year through the first 11 games, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing also. We just had Coach House on before, West Frankfort's baseball coach, and, we were talking about the season being early. We're almost halfway through. It's crazy to think that in a 30-game schedule, we're at 11. You guys are at 12.
Right.
Benton plays again Friday. You guys play
Tomorrow and Saturday.
tomorrow and Saturday, so you guys will be up to 14 with, as long as the weather holds up and everything.
Right.
But it's such a
Yeah.
turn
it
your
gets
head.
over quick. I
And
mean,
for you guys,
after conference, then you got a few.
you guys graduate high school before you know it.
Yeah.
You
53
guys
days.
graduate before the baseball season's even
Yeah.
over.
Yeah,
Is that wild to think?
yeah.
Seriously, you guys are almost
A little bit.
done with high school.
That's crazy.
I mean, I had buddies that played, and I had buddies up at Waltonville that played, and they played till the super sectional, and that was like May 29th.
Yeah.
I mean, the state championship's June 14th.
Yeah.
We'd be out of if we made it there, we'd be out of school over a month.
Right, June 13th is Dave Severn's birthday. Just in case anybody wanted to know, Dave Severn's birthday, June 13th, 1958. Just in case anybody asked.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a state representative. We learned about it at school.
There it is.
I gotta ask you guys, since you guys are both pitchers and batters, where's the best pitching park for you guys, and where's the best batting park for you guys?
Okay, I like this
It
question.
doesn't have to be your home field, just where you hit best or pitch best.
I would say definitely where I've hit best, it's Evaldi, just because it's short.
Because you hit a home run there?
Well, not just that. I mean, it's 305 down the line. We went down there and played AJ. There's 335 down the line.
It's a man's park, man.
I mean, DMAC, he got all that ball and, one hopped at the fence. I mean, that would have been almost 30 feet over our fence. That'd been no doubter.
Sure.
And I'd say probably pitching, I guess I've never really noticed. I just try to go in there and throw strikes.
That's a good answer.
Good answer. How about you?
I'd probably say hitting, probably just at home
You're
at the
used to
crisp.
Ariel, Chris Field.
Pitching. Maybe like a turf mound somewhere. Maybe like a place Mountain Dew. If you get used to it,
Yeah.
it's not bad. But probably either home or turf mound because I'm on that the most.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
fielding the ball, definitely not our place.
Ooh,
It's bad.
tough.
Our field.
Potholes out
our
there?
field is bad. Yeah.
landmines.
It needs some major work.
I got a serious question for you guys, and this is like real serious. Canes or Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Why?
The sauce.
See, me and my friends, we were just debating this.
every day, so you should know.
We were just debating this about, I think it was 2 weeks ago. We were going to Olney. So I'm going to go ahead and just give you my top 5 in Marion.
All right.
Fast food.
I like it. We spend a lot of money down there. My family does, so I'm all for it.
Chick-fil-A at the 1.
I like it.
Chipotle at the 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cane's at the 3. Culver's at the 4. Culver's is sneaky.
Culver's is really good.
Sneaky.
Um,
Is it the cheese curds? What is it?
It's everything. I mean, the concretes. And then I'll probably say
Who's 5? That's a tough. Who's 5?
I'm gonna go with Panda Express.
Yeah,
That's a good. Severin loves Panda. I do too.
What's he
I
get?
love Panda. My dad loves that, like orange chicken.
Yeah, orange chicken. Yeah.
Melissa and Trey orange chicken. Not me. I eat the spicy stuff. I get the spicy stuff.
I can't do Panda Express.
Oh, I love.
How can you not do
kidding
Panda
me?
Express?
I don't know.
I love.
I like me a regular Chinese buffet. I can't do Panda
Oh
Express.
gosh.
Where's your favorite
Feeding
Chinese
you
buffet?
rats.
I know. What? Where you going? Peking?
Peking.
I go to the Quinn Guam down in Carbondale.
Oh, that's even
You go to
worse.
What?
Hey, how many times they've been
Yummy
shut down?
buffet?
Do you know how many times they've been shut down
Yummy
for health
buffet?
codes?
Come on.
I haven't been to Yummy Buffet yet.
I'll tell you right now. You give me some Panda. I like the new commercials I've seen on TV.
The thing
Yeah.
about Panda Express, I noticed I haven't been there much since they did this, but their drive-through is like an AI thing.
Yes. What's up with that?
That's weird.
Don't like it.
That's weird.
Don't like it.
And like I don't want to ask for soy sauce. Throw it in the bag. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I just take the hot mustard and just.
Now, what about? I mean, when I said Chick-fil-A at the 1, you seem excited. So
I love
I'm gonna guess
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A over Cane's. What about you?
I'm a Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. What's your Polynesian or Chick-fil-A sauce?
No, I'm Chick-fil-A sauce.
All day.
I honest to God, you give me fill that cup and
Yep.
I go to Cane's more.
Trey's a
because-
Cane's guy.
I go
Yeah.
to Cane's more because I'm in Marion more at 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Right. It's
But
yeah.
I-
Late night. What are you doing out that late?
Me
You
and
talk to your
Doc-
family about this?
Me and Dr. Young, we go down there.
Just late at night.
Chasing women.
Russ likes Taco John's.
Taco John's. That's
Taco John's.
that's in my
I
top.
love Taco John's.
That's in my top 5 for Marion. I'm not even joking.
What do you love about Taco John's?
I love it. I go to Taco John's. You got those what are they called?
Potato Lays.
Potato
I used
Lays.
to be in Benton when I was a kid.
You go to Taco Bell and they'll just give you the taco. You go to Taco John's.
Can I say Taco Hell on the show? Is that allowed to be said? I just did.
But
I'm a Taco John
You just
guy.
get your tacos, and then Taco John's, you get your tacos. And
6 pack in a
potato
pound
Lays.
is what we used to grow up
Yeah,
eating.
yeah, yeah.
I don't even know if they have that
Yeah,
anymore.
they still do.
You know who used to work there?
Who?
Forever? Coach Sema.
No, he
being
didn't.
serious?
Swear to God.
S-
Get that on the show.
Sema used to
Sema.
own Papa Murphy's.
Well, he also used to work at Taco John's in Marion.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, get him on the show right now.
I don't know
Get
if
him
I
on the
believe
show.
that.
Get him on the show right now. Call him up. Call Jeff Sema.
When did he work there?
Promise to God, I'm not making it up. This will be broadcast. We're not cutting this out. He did. Guys don't make up. I mean, I joke a lot, but I promise. Yeah, I like.
Yeah. He owned the Papa Murphy's right next to McDonald's, where Joe's is now.
Joe's.
A lot of
Trey
people.
Severin will be working when the show comes out. When the show comes out Thursday, Trey Severin will be your nice driver at Marion Joe's. Give him a good tip at Joe's Pizza. That's product placement there, guys. Product placement. Yeah, I love.
Marion's getting a Firehouse sub. I don't know if y'all saw
I
that.
saw that
Dude,
today.
I saw that, yeah.
Melissa Severin is a McAllister's person. She likes McAllister's. I don't know. She loves the club.
I like Jersey Mike's.
Do they have that now?
No, but I wish.
How about Changos or Jangos or
Changos is
Changos.
good.
That's good, isn't it? No,
That's
you're not a
Bally
fan?
Crosland's favorite.
Brad Crosby, burrito's big as your head.
Yeah.
I like it, but it's just like the aesthetic of Chipotle. I think I
Chipotle's
like
good.
I like
What do
to
you
go
get
there
at
more.
Chipotle?
All right. Rice, to-go bowl, rice,
Sounds good.
double chicken. I try to lay off the case so I don't need those
I
calories.
get it. Staying fit.
Shredded lettuce and shredded cheese. That's all I need.
Okay. No beans in there.
No,
Chicken and rice. That's a lot of athletes' meal.
And then
That's
I
kinda
put-
like chicken and rice.
that's what I had for lunch today.
That's good. It's good.
It's
protein.
expensive. It's expensive.
It is, but
Worried about.
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Croslin Farm.
Crossland Farms. I mean, Lord have mercy.
I haven't been Chipotle in a while.
I'm thinking about going Chick-fil-A right now.
Oh, what time?
Sounds good,
8:18.
man.
I think closed at 9.
No, 10.
No, I know where. Now it's not fast food, but I know where you and Trey like to go. Old B-Dubs.
Oh, yeah.
What's the go-to at B-Dubs? What do you guys get?
Boneless honey barbecue every time.
Boneless honey barbecue.
You ever tried the
Well,
teriyaki?
Trey gets the powder now because he's
He gets the what?
the dry powder seasoning.
No, this is what I eat. He's trying to get fit. I don't know what he's doing.
What about teriyaki? You like teriyaki?
That's what I get, teriyaki.
It's
Yeah.
good.
It's good.
Guys.
Yeah.
I do desert heat.
Best.
That's what Trey gets. Yep.
I get desert heat, but I use that one funky ranch.
Oh,
The orange
Southwest.
Love that one. That's my go-to. I like.
The best wings in Marion though.
Ooh,
Just one more bar and grill.
let's go now. Yo,
It's
take
good.
you guys in.
Wednesday about this time they're already out.
Yeah,
It's
it's
50-cent wings.
Sounds great.
Me and Cross went there at 7 p.m. one night and
We had to go to Fujiyama's.
Yeah.
They're already out of wings.
We're gonna go get wings, the four of us.
You need to. It's good.
Is it just me or has the quality of Fujiyama's dropped off over the last 5 years?
Why has it? Why has it?
I don't know.
we
I
just do a food show.
I think
and not do sports.
I think you know they
Me and William Bryan are
they
doing one tomorrow.
Love it.
they transition from the mall and they kind of you got a different feel in the mall maybe and now you're kind of going to the plate. I don't know.
I know.
They're probably running out of authentic workers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, man. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I like.
You ever had Thai D in Marion?
I love Thai
Oh
tea.
my gosh.
What about the Sam's
I like
Cafe?
spicy.
Spicy crazy noodles. Get
I love
that.
that stuff, man. I like it.
Sam's Cafe.
Sam's Cafe.
It's cheap and it's
cheap.
solid.
Where's Sam's Cafe?
in Sam's.
Right as you're walking out the door.
Cafe. They still got those fruit parfaits and hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dogs.
I got me like 2 hot dogs.
Papa
and a
T's. Go
pizza
down there,
for,
take Trey down there, get $1 hot
Well,
dog.
Papa T's wife, she still works there, don't she?
Mimi's down there. Hey, Christine Gower, Mimi, she will be working at Sam's, giving out samples.
Every Sunday.
Yeah, she's there. Yep, she is there. Guys, it's a lot of fun. I like this. It's fun. Russ, wrap it up. It's getting late. It's 8:20. Melissa's asked me if we're still rolling. I said, yes,
We didn't talk about any pizza there in Marion, though.
Pizza. Okay, let's do pizza.
I can talk
I'm a
about
Waltz
pizza.
guy.
I'm a
Waltz.
Waltz guy too. But I think
I do
Mac.
like Joe's.
I think Mackey's is the best pizza.
Oh, because the family's from Harrisburg.
A lot
I
of
knew
people,
where he was going.
To me, Mackey's is my number one, and then I'll go Waltz at the 2.
But there's no Mackey's in Marion anymore.
But
That's your overall?
yeah, and
Do you
then
get like a Harrisburg special?
no, my parents do. I'm just pepperoni.
I love all that stuff.
No, it's good. But Joe's is good.
Joe's good. Who else? Is there any? Honestly, who is pizza
I don't know.
besides?
Grady's going to kill me, but I think
They're a sponsor.
DiMaggio's and Christopher is. Oh my-
They're good too.
I love it.
Good too.
Me
Quad
and,
sponsor.
me and Dustin Payne love it.
I'm not a man.
Every time we go to Rooted Up in Ina, he gets a
Dustin,
DiMaggio's pizza.
DiMaggio, and Christopher.
Yeah.
I just sold a kid a car there. Works there today. Go DiMaggio's.
Told him to get you a pizza.
Got him a nice little. Got a nice car. Got a
His
little Camry.
pizza's like bigger than
I got a
this
Camry.
table
It's a
right
good
here.
car. Yeah, God, you guys got me hungry talking food.
Me too.
Man, good stuff. This is fun. It's been fun.
Let's go Chick-fil-A.
I know, but you guys are kids and young men. I have a family. I don't know if I can live vicariously through you guys, but I will probably go home and sit in my little spot, watch sports.
There you go.
That's what you have to look forward to, guys. I'll be 48 in 10 days. I can't watch my Cardinals. They did win today, so I'm happy. I can watch tape delay, probably like the rebroadcast of it. Cards won. Took 2 or 3 from the Nationals. Makes me happy.
Should have took 3 of 3.
Should have won all 3. Blew that one game. I'm really depressed about my Lakers. I'm severely depressed. I haven't even talked about it on the show yet. I'm depressed. Trey and I got to go. It was an awesome deal. We got to go to Indianapolis. We saw Race Hickey. We hung out with Race. Race went with us to some sports bar after the game. And we ate the
Wait,
biggest.
did you guys not travel with him?
No, he was with his parents. Did he tell you he was with us?
No, I just assumed that you guys all went together.
No, just me and Trey went. It was I'm an April birthday, Trey's a March birthday. And we went because we wanted to watch Luka and LeBron. It was an awesome game. Luka had 45. He doesn't even look like he's playing hard. He had 45 points, which is nuts. Mm-hmm. And then, he scored 600 points in March, and he got hurt. And I'm really depressed about it. But, Race and I ate this, I can't think of what the place is called. This cheesecake thing that was like as big as that jersey. And he just kept eating it.
A 7-footer.
And I don't think he gains any weight.
I got a question. LeBron or Jordan, who's the GOAT?
Well, don't make me do this stuff here. I don't want to make people mad on the show. I mean, listen, I will never. I know what you guys are all going to say. I will never talk bad about Michael Jordan. I mean, he's the all. I mean, come on, man. He has 6 titles, 6 MVPs in the finals,
10 scoring.
Yeah, I mean, I will never. Here's my thing with LeBron. I've watched his whole career. I've watched it through high school. He's lived under a bubble that Jordan and Magic and Bird and no one had to live under, which because of social media and everything that's changed, it's unbelievable what he's been able to do. He's never been in trouble with the law. He's never been in trouble with anything, and he could have, I mean, you're scrutinized so much nowadays, and he has been a good dad. He's got a lot of charities and different things he does. I know he's jumped from team to team. People can say what they want, but at 41 years old, the guy's playing. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
He's playing like he's 25 years old right now.
I mean, those dunks he's still doing now.
When we were at the game, I mean, Trey took a video of one of them. I mean, he's like this on the rim, and he's 41 years old. Most guys at 41 have been out of the league for 5, 6, But, I mean, I will never go against Michael Jordan. I think it's like 1A and 1B.
Okay.
That's just me. I mean, I will never go. Now, Brody get all mad. Brody get here fight. Brody said one would fight right now. I hate you, Dad. He's the best.
I think Jordan dominated his era more, in my opinion. But I think LeBron's overall the GOAT. I mean, just with the
us.
I think just the longevity. I think playing in 10 NBA Finals games, winning 4 of them.
I mean, he lost 6, but then he got there.
Played against Steph Curry. He had to play against some dudes. It's not like everybody talked about LeBron. Michael had played against some
KD,
dudes.
Dirk.
LeBron had to play against some dudes.
KD,
Kawhi Leonard. Tim Duncan.
Yeah. Jordan was playing against Plumbers.
He was. I mean, Jordan.
I'm taking LeBron.
Yeah, I'm a LeBron guy. I mean, I take grief for this. I do. I take grief all the time for LeBron. But I mean, it's the teams he's been able to take. Like, I get pretty passionate about this. I mean, it's unbelievable. If you look at some of those early years, like when they went against the Spurs, he's got nobody. He's got Boobie Gibson and like Ildunas Ilgauskas and Anderson Varejao. I mean, he's got nobodies. You know what I mean? I mean, and the Spurs have nothing but Hall of Famers with Duncan, Ginobili, and Tony Parker, and Bruce Bowen, who's one of the best defenders in the last probably 30 years in the NBA, and they had Popovich as a coach. I mean, they were loaded with dudes. But, yeah,
I don't know.
Are you a Jordan guy? I mean, it's
I'd
all
probably
right.
say Jordan.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up. My mom's a big Jordan fan.
Okay.
And my
Jody
dad.
Bartoni Croslin.
Yeah, big Jordan. So I've always thought like.
Did you know that was her maiden name?
I did.
She has it on her Facebook.
I think LeBron longevity has been because Jordan came back. What was he? Well, how old was he when he played? How old was he when he played for the Wizards?
Did you know this? Like, has Trey ever told you this? I was at one of Jordan's last games.
No.
I lived out in D.C. When Melissa was still at SIU. I lived out there with Jeremy McCommons, which is Casey McCommons' older brother. We're the same age. And I was at a Lakers-Wizards game, one of Jordan's last games. I wanted to see Kobe play.
So you call Kobe Michael Jordan?
I saw Kobe play Michael Jordan, in 2001.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I didn't know 25 years later what I was seeing then, But, Mike did obviously give up 2 really good years of his career to be, chase his dream to play Major League Baseball. Right. I will say this. This is just me. They won 91-90. What did I do? Ross, fix it. Hello? Is it on still?
What about everybody getting triple doubles recently?
Now, I'm going to say this first. We're not going to talk about Luke Kennard's triple double.
Jericho Simmons just got a triple double.
Who? That's not even a real person.
Jericho Simmons for the Bucks.
Honestly, that's not a real person. But that's AI or a deep fake or something. But they said, so 91, 92, 93, the Bulls win. I can tell you who all they beat. The Rockets do not win in 94 and 95 if Jordan's still in the league. I don't think so.
So he would have won 8 in a row?
They would have been 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. I personally do. I really think they would have won 8 in a row. But I will say this, and I haven't asked you guys this. You heard Ryley House say it, and this is no offense. You're going to play college football, and I love football, but hitting a baseball, Michael Jordan is living proof. He's either the best ever or right there is the best ever in basketball history, and batted less than 200 trying to hit a baseball.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that today. Baseball, hitting a baseball is the hardest thing ever to do in sports.
Huh.
I think.
I mean, the ball's moving. The ball. I mean, come on, you guys are playing right now. You know.
Well, Travis, when I played for you, I got 3 hits on the year.
Let's be honest. I mean, these guys did not play for me. Where do you think I rank in youth coaching baseball wise? Where do you think I probably rank?
I think you're number 1 for youth baseball. Youth basketball, I still think you're number 2. The number 2.
Who's better?
Bobby Melvin had a pretty.
Bless America.
Or what about Ralph Hamilton?
Shoot it, TJ. Bobby's a great coach. Can't take anything off Bobby.
The Bulls.
He has some great teams. Your brother played for those travel teams. I was blessed with some dudes.
But Travis is a pioneer of it.
Ronnie and I started Future Rangers after Coach Wynn and Coach Schertz, left. Ronnie and I had a really good run, man. We had an awesome stretch there with Future Rangers, but I was lucky, dude. I mean, I wasn't a great coach. I was nuts, very passionate. That Italian side from my mom, very passionate with sports. Dad's the politician. My dad stays pretty even keel. Me, nuts. But, I mean, come on, look at Trey's class. I mean, was I really coaching?
I know. I played
Docker Tedeschi, Kyle Thomas.
I took down some of those guys.
I mean,
remember that?
I mean, you did. You did. Think about that class, though. I still have my boy Evan Sanders, man. I mean, we were loaded.
Hey, Kyle was the future back in the day.
Kyle was a player, man. Kyle, we used to have inside. We'd have little Trey, Jackson Zettler, and Evan. They were our big guys, And, yeah, man. Gio, Grant Owens had. Coach.
You had Tiffin Kazookas back then?
Kazookas. He's in the pictures. He's in one of my famous pictures. It's on my desk. Yeah, that was a fun class, man. They wanted everything. But, yeah. You guys got me nostalgic now. Nostalgic. Bobby was a winner, though. I loved coaching youth baseball. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
We lost 5-2 to the Yankees. Remember that? Grant Owens and all them?
Yeah, Aaron Robinson was coaching.
Braylon
Rose.
Tiffin Kazookas.
Braylon, do you guys know who that even is? Braylon Rose is Trey's
He's
age.
fastest human alive.
Right, I don't know where he's at now. I haven't seen him in years. He left Benton probably, 6th or 7th grade. I will never forget back when Sean Walsh brought a team out to the Logan Field in Logan, Illinois. Braden's dad. Sean brings a team. They were maybe called the Cyclones or something.
Yep.
Do you remember this?
8U.
So we're 9U. They're 8U. They still play us. And they're loaded with dudes. I can't think of all these guys' names now, but because these guys are your age. And
Dawson Griffith.
all those guys are playing. Yeah. And Braylon Rose comes up, and it's a close game. And he's a 9-year-old, and those guys are 8-year-olds, and he hits a bomb over the fence as the leadoff guy. Everybody was like, because Logan was a big field when you were 8 or 9 years old. And now we'd all go out there and just kill it, but I'll never forget it. You ask Grant or Trey or Colin, those guys, they've never seen anything like it. Braylon Rose hits a rocket home run over the fence. Yeah.
He was going to be a stud. I remember.
When I had him in 9U, I didn't care who was in left and right field. I would say, go get the ball. Go catch it anywhere. He was so fast. He would run kids over. He would try to run the shortstop over to catch pop-ups from center field, man. Like on the grass. On the dirt. Freak athlete.
I remember football, 4th grade year, he took one against Johnson City.
Did he run like 90 yards or something?
Yeah.
Say 90 sounds better.
Yeah, it's
Say
crazy.
90. All right, these guys have got to get home. Russ, finish it up right now. It's, oh my God, 8:30. I said I'd be done by 7:30. It's 8:30.
Well, it was talked about a lot of different topics here today. Football, basketball. Chick-fil-A. We talked about who the GOAT was.
LeBron James.
And,
James!
But, we have to thank these guys for coming up. As
Yes.
we're wrapping up our first baseball show, So we just thank you guys for watching, and make sure to check out the Benton Rangers and Marion Wildcats on the diamond this year.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Russell and Travis.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for watching today's episode. As you know, it was a good episode. We had 3 guys, West Frankfort, Marion, and Benton. Callahan Roper, Lane Croslin, and Ryley House. What'd you think?
Russ, I said I wasn't going to talk in the post game. I call it in the post game, but
I was going to hope you just give a thumbs up.
I thought it was great.
But I thought it was a fun episode, as you know, we got to represent All-Stars and Stitches there in the intro. We got to talk about, and we forgot to mention where we are. Jesse Young's apartment here that he's allowing us to use for the show. Rend Lake Cabins in the Woods. We're brought to you by Rend Lake Cabins in the Woods. And also, we don't have a Joe's Pizza and Pasta Player of the Week this week, but we're coming back with the Player of the Weeks. As right now, just message me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Figure out a way to message 618-889-0.
What? I said I wasn't going to talk. What did you say? What? Do that again. What did you just say?
I was starting to list off my phone number, but then I stopped.
Yeah, don't do that.
I just gave them 618-889.
That's enough, Russ.
They just call somebody down in Marion. But, I mean, you just message us and let us know who you think the Player of the Week should be for Joe's Pizza and Pasta. As, you know, we're going to be dishing out these Player of the Weeks here soon as the spring season is coming up. Pretty well 2-3 months, and our sports season's wrapped up for 2025-26.
Russ, we're already April. The show comes out April 9th. And by the end of May, 1st of June, we're done with baseball, softball. Unbelievable.
We started this show back November 11th. This is the first day we filmed, released it November 13th. Can you believe we're already in April?
Unbelievable.
That means we've been doing
My birthday's in 9 days.
We've been doing this show for a lot more months than I
You
can
think
count
I'll
in
get
my head.
gifts? You think I'll get any gifts?
I think Austin is going to get you one.
Austin didn't show up for the show.
He's
Dr.
getting you,
Young didn't even show up
He's
for the
getting
show.
you a networking gift, he said.
I don't know what that means.
Guys, make sure to tell Travis happy birthday, April 18th. Callahan,
48.
who did Callahan say his birthday was on April 17th? I forgot.
Oh, Ryley House.
Ryley House.
Riley House is April 17th. I don't know why I'm pointing over there. There's Doc Young showing up again. He's been sleeping all day.
Ryley House's birthday is April 17th. Your birthday is April 18th. So make sure to tell everybody happy birthday that's got their birthdays coming up. And somebody else's birthday is in the month of April, but I'm forgetting who. I don't know. Isn't Luke Melvin's birthday in the April?
Hopefully it is.
Make sure to tell Luke Melvin happy birthday. I think his birthday's in April.
How about the verse of the week before we get out of here?
Verse of the week.
Do we have one? Do I need to just read one?
We got a verse of the week.
Let's do it, Russ.
What happened on Easter?
That's Resurrection Day for Christians. It's Resurrection Day for Christians.
Why is it not low? It's not low. I'm going to trim this out so we can go into it. Or we just zoom in on you. All right. You ready?
Yeah, hit it.
And you're going to know this one.
I'm going to know it.
Matthew 28:6. He is not here, for he has risen, as he has said. Come see the place where he lay, then go quickly and tell his disciples that he has risen from the dead, and behold, he is going before you, Galilee. There you will see him. See, have I told you.
Amen. That's the basis of Christianity. Without that, a risen Savior, it's a dead religion, and Christianity is not a dead religion. We have a risen Savior. Amen. Resurrection Day, big time.
God is not dead.
God is not dead. It's a movie. It's a show. It's reality. It's reality. I will never back off of that. Won't.
No, I will not. And I remember getting here. I heard a few different perspectives of this. Many different people preach from different points. A lot of people preach from Matthew 28. Pastor Sean Arfino preached from John 20. Mr. Nathaniel Marlowe preached from 1 Corinthians 15. Just a lot of different perspectives, and it's just cool to see all these people that got to experience what happened on Resurrection Day. As you know, I don't know, without Resurrection Day, there'd be no point of what we believe in, because Jesus rose from the grave that day.
That's all. It's the basis of our faith. It's the basis of our faith. Without the resurrection, there's nothing. I mean, that's the birth is great, and the birth of Jesus is amazing, obviously. But with the resurrection, that's why it's called the resurrection and the life. You know, that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, it's not about the Easter eggs.
No, I mean, I'm not against Easter eggs. Hey, I mean, my niece and nephew were over at the house for Easter, and I'm not against any of that stuff. But as a Christian, myself as a born-again Christian, that's a term probably not even used nowadays. But the resurrection is it's the basis of everything.
Yes, and
So anytime I get serious when I talk about this, man,
amen.
you get me off my dancing and my craziness. But yeah, it's yep, sums up life.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's one of the only religions that have so much proof.
No religion. It's not a religion to me. It's a.
Amen. But I was just talking about.
No, I know what you mean.
But
I'll let you use that word.
What a lot of scientists and all these people say, talk about all these religions in the world, and if we're going to talk about religions,
none of them have a savior that died and rose again on the third day. None of them.
No, none of them have.
I'll probably get kicked off the air now that you got to let me talk about this stuff. But that's good stuff, man.
None of them have a God that is so graceful and so willing to sacrifice
His only begotten Son.
Yeah, and so I'm just forever grateful that nothing we can ever pay back. And I was sitting there in service, and I don't know, there was a group of us, me, Hayden Smith, and Graham Barclay, and obviously they're a Fino family, and it was really special to hear it, even if it's just in some small church. It doesn't matter
if there's 2 people or 20 million people.
Yeah, and so we were just very special, and we hope that that God works in many ways. If you're not a Christian, we just pray for you, and if you ever need somebody to talk to,
message the show. We'll gladly. Russ will talk to you anytime. Dr. Young will talk to you. Gladly talk to anybody about our faith.
Travis said he'll give you his phone number too.
I will not do that, but yeah.
So
Russ got me laughing almost.
We'll peace out, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for being on. Hey, thanks for being with us this week. It was a lot of fun. We're back after a couple-week hiatus, hiatus, and it was a lot of fun, buddy. I missed doing the show. I'm glad we're back together. I'm glad we get to. You know how much I love baseball. I'm gonna learn about softball, folks. I'm gonna learn about it. I'm evolving. I'm evolving as a human.
We're gonna have to talk about Brody Wilt and the Panthers track team at some point too. I mean, you obviously don't know any relevance to that. What does it mean to you? But we're gonna talk about some good stuff this.
All right,
spring,
sounds good.
We'll see you next week.